right, what a day it's been for the past 24 hours for me. I go from hitting 300, and then we get breaking news, bombshell news that well, who knows what's gonna happen with the NFL now. So first of all, if you have not seen, I put up part 1 of my 300 special, 300 subscribers special. God, I can't talk right now. And I am doing a Q&A for part 2, so go to that video, go to part 1, put questions you want answered. Basically, nothing is off limits except for, obviously the, basic stuff that YouTube won't allow and whatnot. So, but besides that, let's get into this. Let's talk about Dan Snyder. Let's talk about what he just said and what just came out with, I think this was like 11 hours ago, and more information is kind of coming out. I have a whole nother page pulled up. We have more stuff to talk about. So if you're not aware, basically the NFL, this was I think like last November or something like that, fined the Commanders football team, what that they were called at the time, $10 million, and so I mean essentially Dan Snyder went on the run. He essentially went on the run with his wife kind of taking over. Dan he's like off country or whatever. Like he's away from the U.S. Because I guess from what I understand is the government wants him to testify too. So there's a whole big thing. Obviously the government got involved last year, and they wanted Snyder, but he was on a boat at the time, and I guess I think he still is. I don't know. I don't know if he's back in the U.S. or not. I have not kept up with that tight on this. But they were fined $10 million and all this other stuff last year for the investigation. Obviously Snyder's still in the hot seat. Are just fearful of the head of the Commanders. Wow. All other 31. Okay, well, technically 30, because the Packers don't have a owner, even though Mark Murphy, excuse me, sorry. Mark Murphy is technically like the highest of the high, but again, the people of Green Bay own. But essentially, saying everyone's afraid of Dan Snyder right now. And he came out and said, he has information that'll blow up several other NFL owners, the league office, and Commissioner Goodell, and they can't F with me, he's saying. He goes on to say stuff about, NFL's a mafia and all other owners hate each other. I just really said mafia. Mafia. And, then a spokesperson came on and said, no, everyone just hates Dan. So everyone just hates Dan Snyder. And essentially they want him gone. Again, he has dirt, digging up dirt, and now let's get into that real quick, because apparently I found another article. The dirt is apparently on Jerry Jones. Now again, it's probably on more people too, but this part of the article goes on to talk about how Dan Snyder is going to go after Jerry Jones, like specifically as one of the people he has dirt on. I have not seen any other owners be talked about, but this is the first time I'm seeing Jerry Jones is one of the people that Dan Snyder has dirt on. So that is interesting. We'll see. I talked about this last year. I said I have no idea how the NFL is going to shake up with everything going on, because at the time, again, you get the government involved in the NFL and whatnot, and in this. Well, in a prior investigation, with workplace antics going on behind the scenes that obviously, aren't supposed to, are not really legal and all this other crap. So, it's interesting. I mean, I don't think Jerry Jones is like clean. But, it's interesting to note that, hey, like he's going after Jerry Jones is one of them. It says right here too. But again, there's more information here. There's a whole section here about it, and whatnot. So, great respect and admiration for each other. uh, he was described as the most powerful owner in the NFL. Whatever information he knows. You know, at this point, let's burn it to the ground. let's air everything out. Let's just burn this thing to the ground. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes out. Cause I mean, look at Robert Kraft. You know, the past 5 years with all that crap going on with him. Technically, he still has his job, so you know, whatever got out wasn't enough to take him out of office. You know, no one's really above the NFL owner, so how are they gonna get, you know, taken out of office? I'm sure there's some rule in there that like somehow they can get, you know, taken out of office without the 24 required votes, because if you want an NFL owner out, you have to have 24 other NFL owners agree. But I'm sure, like, there's got to be some other way, because like you can't have them as like the highest power, kind of like a kingdom, like a king. Like there's no one like really above a king. And, you know, the U.S. isn't, like, we're not really known for that. We don't really want to do that, essentially. So there's got to be loopholes and whatnot if, you know, if they really want to get someone out. And, that, like, there has to be some other way besides this. So, we'll see. I'm all for the chaos. I don't know where that's going to lead the NFL in the future, especially if, you know, we could have a new commissioner with Roger Goodell if you know, people have been wanting his head for years now. They want him gone for years now. So, you know, obviously the NFL owners, I believe they stated they liked him. I believe that's been stated by, you know, sources and whatnot that they like Roger Goodell. But he probably is just a puppet for them and he does whatever they want. But, you know, who knows what's going to happen with this. Okay, yeah, convince. try. They're saying if people are kind of backed into a corner, they'll kind of like try to convince like media, like, hey, like something's going on, and whatnot. So there is. I think I didn't really talk about it, but was that here? Or is that the other? I think there's the other article at the very top. Yeah, he's backed into a corner. So like essentially, like he just. Yeah, he's trying to do what he can. He wants to, you know, obviously take down. Where's that? He says he wants to take down the NFL with him. I think that's the other article. I think that's this one right here. There's this big quote. I'm gonna have to read through the whole thing again to find it. Yeah, blow up. Strong. Yeah. There's so many quotes from this. Like, there's just so much that's coming. Point is, I don't know where it is. It'll take me a bit to find it. Point is like he's not gonna let like go down without a fight. He's gonna take people down with him, and so, you know, that's why they're fearful of him. Where is it? God, most powerful. That's why they're fearful of him, calling him the most powerful owner and whatnot. So, you know, who knows. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh my God. God. There's so many quotes everywhere. I might have passed it already, but again, it's just gonna be interesting to see what happens. Wait. Hang on. Wait. Commanders has not been fair. Hasn't sought the truth to destroy Dan Snyder in his attempt to, innuendo and half truths to drive him for the National Football. But again, there's been a lot of stories that have come out. Like there was a lot of women that came out, and I think there was cheerleaders too. I think there was cheerleaders from the name that shall not be said. So there's like a lot of stuff as to why it could be true, but again, I'm not in the office. I don't know, but I just thought it was interesting because there's again a lot going on behind the scenes. So who knows if this changes anything? I don't even know what to say because it's like it would be very interesting if this all got aired out, if Dan Snyder went down, if these other NFL owners went down, like Jerry Jones and whatnot, if things happen in the league office, if again Roger Goodell gets, he's gone too, he's forced to resign too. So all this stuff, it'd be very, very interesting to see what would happen. And I'm all for chaos. I'm all for let's flip the world upside down. And let's just shake it out and see what comes out. I'm all for that. I am totally all for that. I'm all for the fun of it. But at the same time, it's like, how is that going to change the game? What is that going to do for all this? What are they going to do for new owners and whatnot? So there's like a million questions I could ask. And it's just time will tell. Time will tell. But again, Robert Kraft did not lose his job after, again, he had like 2 years or 3 years of just a whole bunch of stuff come out about him. And I think he just like paid fines or paid people off or whatever, and still has his job. So maybe nothing in the end is going to happen. Maybe Dan Snyder is gone. Who knows? But for now, let me know your thoughts on this. I just think it's really interesting. This is coming out on a Thursday before the Washington Commanders play the Chicago Bears tonight, which is probably going to be another barn burner of a game. Maybe they can score a touchdown. Woo! I don't know. That's a lot to ask for a Thursday night game. Let me tell you, that's a lot to ask for in these recent Thursday night football games. So, I got off track. But again, let me know what your thoughts on this. Do you see Dan Snyder and Jerry Jones and Roger Goodell and other NFL owners losing their job? Or do you see exactly what happened to Robert Kraft and this kind of just gets pushed in the back of people's minds and just it's a thing that just happened a couple years ago. Like, let me know. So for now, like the video, share it around, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.